All right. Now that I have had a shower and a beer, I figured I would do a kind of a takeaway of my day today. I did the incline. It was very difficult. Honestly, last night I was looking up the incline, and I was like, do I really want to do this? And I was just like, no. So I was like searching for excuses and reasons for why I shouldn't do it. But then I ended up doing it, and I'm glad I did. Like I said, it was very hard. And once I actually got to the top, and then I had to go on this trail. The incline took me, I think, 4.5 hours. I stopped a lot. I stopped for like a whole lunch. I feel like I was sitting there for like 30 minutes just eating my lunch. And this girl actually asked me, she's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I'm just stopping having my lunch. And then she actually went back down the steps instead of taking the trail when she was done. And she's like, and she saw me and I was almost finished. And she's like, oh, I'm glad you didn't give up. And I'm thinking, girl, I was never going to give up. I already started. I wasn't going to give up. I couldn't give up if I was, and then there's like these turnoffs. So, if you wanted to stop, you could. But if I stopped, then I'd have, no business going, to my next chapter in life, which, I don't know if I said anything, but which is, going back to Richmond and, starting my career. I've decided that that's what I want to do. And, I could still take trips, and I've really gotten into rock hounding, and there's the James River and, stuff like that. So, this is not over at all. I just, I've decided to start my career and put some stability in my life. There's some things that, are out of reach for me because of money or whatever. And, I would like to, there's some things I really want. So, that's definitely going to help. And, I think that I'm in a better place from this trip where I feel like I can actually really, do really well at my job. And, times now it's hard for everyone with working and being understaffed and whatnot. But I think I'm at a point now where like I can bring a lot to the table, and I think that it's going to be good. But anyways, but yeah, so if I quit, then it was like, I might as well not go back and start my career, because when it gets hard, I'm just going to quit. So yeah, there was no quitting at all. But yeah, when I got to the top, I started getting a little emotional, and, there's people watching me. One was a guy, he told me about, Pikes Peak, and he's like, you got to check it out. And I'm sitting on the steps, and people will stop close by, and, just start having conversations with me or whatever. And he was just telling me about how it was on his bucket list and he got it done. He was like, you got to check it out and whatnot. I might do that, but honestly, I'm at a point, I'm ready to work, pay my bills for the month so that I can, continue on and go back and start I'm ready to get back to work, honestly. I've learned a lot about myself, and, today it was more about like it was definitely, it's like a mental game for sure. Like, I feel like my body was fine. Of course I did get tired, and that's why I would stop. But it was a lot of mental, and I feel like, that's been like a struggle, is mental strength. And this trip has definitely, I've definitely learned a lot and realized I'm a lot stronger than I think I am. But as far as like physical strength, I'm still strong, but like, I don't like to push myself when it comes to physical stuff. It's like, man, I'd rather just lay down. I'm lazy when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, I'm lazy. Like, I'd rather just lay down. Like, why am I going to go out and hike this, 2,744 steps and then take a 3-mile hike down and through a trail that I thought was never going to end. And then I had to walk a mile to my car because I didn't think that through. But why do that when I can just, go lay down? So it was one of those things that I had to do it, and I'm glad that I did. And it was also an interesting thing to be, pretty high up and looking back, and you're looking back and you're like, wow, I've gone a really long way. And then you look forward and you're like, man, I still got a long ways to go. But then I found if I just, focus on where I'm at on the steps and just keep going, then it felt a little bit better. But yeah, I guess that's like in life as well. You look back and you're like, dang, man, at least, when I really think about it, man, I've come a long way. And I feel like in a short period of time, like I'm excited to get back to people that I haven't seen in a while. I feel like, not that I've necessarily changed, but I feel like I am different. And I think it's going to be, kind of fun interacting with people I haven't seen in a while, that I'm close to. Honestly, I haven't seen anybody in a really long time, I feel like. And then at least, on the trip, I only saw a couple people. And whatever, we don't need to go there. And then, yeah, so it's gonna be exciting getting back with those people. But, then, you look forward and you're like, man, I still have so far to go. And it's just like, ugh. Like I was at, I don't know, between 800 and 1,000 steps. I was just like, I'm done. Like, I do not want to do this anymore. Like, I just don't. Like, I was over it. But, so, I don't know. I wasn't going to quit, though. So I just kept going. And then the trail was beautiful. But I was just like, man, I'm ready for this trail to be over. And it was like, I was going down, but then I kept looking, over. And I'm like, dang, man, I'm still really high up. I still got a long ways to go. Of course, I was also rock hounding, so like it was slowing me down. I actually found some like gold flakes, which was kind of cool. I think that's what they are, and whatnot. But yeah, so today was a really successful day. I woke up today and registered for the incline, and yeah, that was my whole day of climbing steps. And yeah. Anyways, I don't know if I would do it again. Maybe in a few years. Yeah, probably. I don't know if I would want to do it with anyone unless I was like more in shape or something. But there was even like some really people that were in shape that were struggling, and that was interesting to see. But it was hard. But I don't know if I could do it with somebody else, just because I stopped a lot. And maybe everybody else would. I feel like people were passing me left and right, which is fine, that's another thing. Like I realized like there would be people that every now and then I'd be like, man, I'm gonna keep up with them. I'm gonna keep up. And I would just get real tired, and then like I felt like I was gonna fall down the backwards down the thing, and I was like, well, I can't be doing that. And then I was just like, man, just go at your own pace, man. That's in life too, man. You'll get there. Just go at your own pace, and do whatever feels right to you, and you're gonna get there eventually. But yeah, so 4.5 hours I got there. After seeing, people that passed me, they're on their way back. but yeah, so it was a fun experience. I recommend doing it at least once. But yeah, so that's that. All right. Love you guys.